How's it going, YouTube? Arc Random here, and welcome back to Pokemon Ultra Sun, where I am continuing to Iggy Town. Between episodes, I just fought the few little trainers on the way here, and obviously in my party right now, I have Sherwood the Rowlet, my starter, and Grubbin, Ryoma the Grubbin, who is first Pokemon caught. I don't know if I'm gonna hang out with or keep Ryoma for too long. I would hope to find a better electric Pokemon, or even a better bug type, because it's not going to evolve past a Charge Bug. Now, I actually haven't seen these characters because I played Moon. Maybe the festival isn't so bad. The aura measurements are pretty high too. Are they? It's the only thing. It's only thanks to the Binding One that Alola is overflowing with such brilliance. Though the Blinding One is left in such a state now, so dark and enfeebled. You just gotta make sure the Blinding One can shine like it used to again, right? Let's start by having a look around. And you are likewise new to the shores of a fellow trainer from a distant land. A fellow traveler. I was about to say, trainer doesn't make sense. They're not even trainers yet. Well, okay. So let's go to the festival where we will honor the blood gods with typical ritual sacrifice. Where does this this executor go? I've been wondering that. Like, where does he appears sometimes in the window, but you can't see him outside of the Kahuna's house. Now we must honor the guardian deities. I like that. In Alola, the, god Pokemon are just freely visible all the time. Like, you'll see them fly overhead all the time, and they're just gods. Like, these deities are just running around all over the place, doing whatever the fuck they want. Because reasons, of course. I thought you'd never make it, me and Popplio. I've been waiting for ages. You want to get wrecked? Fight me, one with the tiny puppy Pokemon. Pew, pew, pew. So I feel like Lusamine has some strange qualms with Lily's little journey. She's like, "Oh, you stopped listening to your mother. Oh, you're trying to grow up, but you're still just a child, blah, blah, blah." But I think the real issue is that she's currently living with a man who doesn't wear a shirt. And that's a little odd to me. Like, Kukui's a real cool dude, and I don't think, that should be an issue, but Lusamine doesn't really know that, I feel. I feel like a typical mom approach to the situation would be, what the fuck? My daughter's on crack or some shit. I think out of all the Kahunas, I think Hala is the most well developed of them. I think what's his face? The police officer one, he's pretty well developed too. Because his relationship with Acerola and stuff is really cool. I like Hapu and Olivia enough. I like them well enough, but they don't stand out a whole lot, I guess, after, their little plot appearances. Ooh, that's what I need. I don't know if I want to Pichu. Because I think... I don't know. I think the Alolan Raichu would be nice, but in the case of a Nuzlocke, it's kind of hard to use something like that. He's got real low HP, and it gets knocked out by just stab moves, non-super effective all the time. So I think for a Nuzlocke, it's not the best Pokemon to have. Trying to think what other electrical one. Togedemaru would be really cool. I'd love a Togedemaru. I think a Magnezone would be really handy, like getting a Magnemite and trying to get a... And running around with a Magneton with an Eviolite would be really handy until he becomes Magnezone. I got my stats lowered, but I think I'm just gonna stay in with Sherwood and use Leafage. Ooh, maybe I don't want to. That was weak as shit. Okay. Well, Poplio is not a physical attacker, so I'm just gonna throw out. I'm just gonna swap out real quick to reset my stats. Look at Grubbin, so cute. Just a tiny little Grubbin. That is a super fucking adorable Pokemon. Alright. Let's go, Sherwood. That's weird. I wonder why he switched moves. But yeah, so this is a full power Leafage. So it should be almost double the power. Yeah. Oh, and you didn't growl me either. Sweet. Game on, my dudes. Awesome. I feel like it makes sense for there to be rival battles so often early on, like the way they set it up in this game. I understand why I fight my rival so many times at the beginning, but I don't think that it's like fun. I don't think it's necessary to fight him so many times, but it just makes sense lore-wise that I'm fighting him. Compared to like Sharon from Black and White, who it's like, oh, I see you have just come out of the restroom. Would you like to battle? That's a little annoying. Like fighting Sharon constantly was awful. Same with what's his face? Hugh. He did the same thing in Black and White. That Z bracelet's rad. It's sick as fuck. What are you doing? Tiny guinea pigs are making a whole bunch of noise. Alright, so I'm hoping to get... I don't want to say too much, but I think I want to try and get close to a Lima's trial? I don't know. The school may take me longer than I think it will. Because the teacher is fucking OP and busted as fuck. I do love that. I think that change, I think the trainer school is like the best change that they ever made. Because it's like, oh, you know, you played Sun and Moon. She was kind of hard because she had like that, it was like a King's Rocking Meowth that would just flinch lock you the whole time. And, you know, it could fuck you up sometimes. But no. This time, we're gonna give you, you know, your opposite starter, but like quite a bit higher level than you're expecting. So here, if you prepared for the Meowth, get smacked. I think that was a really smart choice to sort of just like, oh right, this game's gonna be a bit more difficult, and it is. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think in Sun and Moon the Totem Pokemon had their hidden ability, while in Ultra Sun and Moon they do. I think they just had standard abilities before, but Gumshoos now has adaptability, which is going to be so much fun to fight. So it gets boosted stab normal moves, while the Eradicate has Thick Fat, so if you chose Poplio or Litten, it reduces the damage done by them. And so, like, I don't know. I think Gumshoos is definitely harder than Eradicate, because, yeah, Eradicate gets an extra stab typing, but it's not going to be anything compared to just a stab adaptability boosted headbutt is just going to suck. Doesn't matter who you are unless you're using a ghost type. Which is what I'm thinking, but Gumshoos also gets... I don't want to say bite, I want to say pursuit. That seems right. So I'm not sure what to do. I might have to... I'm not, like, planning to lose a Pokemon off the bat, but I am certain Gumshoos is stronger than any of the other potential Pokemon that I could end up fighting in this first area. I don't think a Lima's gonna be too big of a deal as long as I get something like Magnemite. No, his what's it called? What's that fucking Pokemon called? His Smeargle is going to have Ember because I chose Rowlet. That's not good. I need something that can stop that between now and the fight with Lima. Let's see. Well, when I go down to the professor, there's that whole beach area, which Wingull isn't bad, but I definitely prefer Slowpoke. And I love Inkay. As much as I love that Pokemon, I don't think it would be helpful in this playthrough. I say that, it would be real helpful against Hala. Just having stab psychic moves right off the bat. But I'd have to level up that Inkay, which is really fucking difficult early on. I don't know. This route to the professor will make a big difference. Like whatever I'm going to catch here is going to make a difference. Unless it's a fucking Rattata or Yungoos. Yeah, I think that's the only place. I don't think there's a place I can go to catch a Pokemon that would prevent me from encountering a Rattata or Yungoos there at the professor's beach. Did Lily always make the comments about parents in the original? I remember the thing about like her parent dressing her all the time. Like I remember that comment happening in Sun and Moon, but I don't remember some of the stuff that she throws out about asking like about the protagonist's parents. What is the canon name of these characters? Is it Sun? Is the male Sun? I want to say the boy character's Sun and the girl character's Moon, but I'm not sure. Alright. So, let's see. What do I want to do first? I think I'm just going to hop down, catch a Pokemon, and then go meet the professor, then come back and fight those trainers. Because I definitely want to fight the trainers. But I think I get the experience share right here. Do I? I'm not sure. It'd be handy. It'd be great to have the experience share going through the whole school, but I'm starting to think that I get the experience share at the school. Alright. What can I get? What am I getting? Give me something good. Yes! That's a good one. That's a good one. The slow, tanky water psychic Pokemon. Alright. What's the best way to catch you? You're only level 4. I'm just going to use Tackle because I don't want to use like a stab peck or anything. Oh, and it's got Yawn. That'll help catch Pokemon. That's handy. I'm just going to try and game your catch rate and see if you have a high enough catch rate to just be caught right here. I hope so. Got him. Got him. So let's see. Slowpoke. What do I want? Oh, is it a male or female? I didn't remember. There are some places where Slowpoke is worshipped because of the long-standing belief that when Slowpoke yawns, it rains. That would be awesome. I think in the show, don't they talk about how that happens? That's gonna be his name. Yes, I like him. I like it. That was a good one. Good catch. It's gonna be very useful. I don't know if I'm going to use that Dusk form Lycanroc. I've thought about it, but I honestly don't want it. Like, I don't want to mess with trying to evolve the Dusk form Lycanroc. Or, well, I guess I could always do it off screen, like, just evolve it when it evolves. It's only like level 25 or something. But I almost... Wait. I'm forgetting something. Oh, right. I'm playing Sun, so I get day form Lycanroc. I could do the dusk form Lycanroc. That could be cool. For the... I mean, that's assuming he makes it to that point. I still have to go through fucking Lana's trial. Ugh. I'm dreading that trial. That is, like... The first time I played through the game of Sun, I got fucked by the Lurantis. Like, Lurantis just destroyed me. But I started with Rowlet, so I didn't have a big deal with Wishy-Washy. But now Araquanid has fucking 80 power to leech life and shit. That's gonna murder me. I am not excited. And Water Bubble, Rain Boosted, Liquidation? I want to say? Maybe it's just Water Gun. But still, that will suck. That'll just destroy me. No, it has Brine. It has really, really powerful Brine. So I have to be able to defeat it in like a hit. Which is where Hawlucha comes in. If I can get Hawlucha, that would be cool. But that requires me to catch a Spearow. But in that same area, I can also catch Braviary, which would be real cool. But I can also catch Ribombee, which would be even cooler. Because I really do like Ribombee. I say Ribombee, Cutiefly. Yeah. Cutiefly and... I can't say I remember Braviary's first form. It's not like I ever use that Pokemon ever. Like, how often would you ever see... How often would you ever see, like, the first form of Braviary just in use? But that is an awesome reason to use it. It's like it's not a common Pokemon to see. And the Rotom is here. That's handy. Alright. So Rotolotto gives really good stuff. Like Roto Catch is such an amazing item. Roto Catch is so good. Oh my god. It makes everything so much easier. Also the legendary hunting, it makes it fun and not obnoxious to like get to like reset for legendaries and stuff. Roto Catch is just so handy. Other than that, I use the Roto Heals in battle. I use the Roto Stealths. But like I don't know. The Roto Boost, I forget I have it all the time. It might be good. Like maybe that's what it takes to beat some of these trials without losing a Pokemon. But if you guys think that's gaming the system too much, like I don't know. If it's like, oh, you're doing a serious Nuzlocke, don't use those stupid powers. But I don't know. I kind of feel like the way the game is set up, like, just by the nature of Z-moves being a delete button, if I can try and prevent that from happening to me as much as possible, I'm leaning towards doing that. It's like, oh, I've got to fight Olivia. Well, if I throw out like a Shiinotic and Roto Boost it, then it probably won't get one shot by Continental Crash, even though that move is terrifying. But at the same time, like, I don't want to just sacrifice a Pokemon to that move if I can avoid it. So I'd rather use the item and use the system the game has than actually, like, just let myself get destroyed and account for that. So that's my thoughts on using the Roto powers sometimes. Also, I will be using Pokemon Refresh, like, particularly between videos and stuff. I'm going to be petting all the Pokemon, feeding them Pokebeans and stuff. Because it's busted, and I'm not going to do it to every single Pokemon, but, like, I want my Rowlet to survive and be successful, so I'm definitely going to make my Rowlet love me so that it gets crits and has an extra sturdy for all intents and purposes. It's like, what is it? All the effects, you have full hearts for your Pokemon, you get something like, you get like a focus band, pretty much. You get, what is it, Scopelins? Scopelins, I think, increases crit chance. It's like a free set of items. You get like a free focus band, a free Scopelins, oh, you get a free shed skin occasionally. Like, it's, you basically just get loaded up with stuff to, like, free hold items that you don't actually have. So, let's switch train, bruh, a little bit before I head off. All right. Check out my cute Pokemon. How do I forget what these guys have? I forget. They changed a lot of these early island battles, and I think it's all for the better. Like, giving, like, this kid up here has an Inkay now, which is just more interesting. Like, they just added little bits to the game that just make it a bit more interesting to see. Like, a bit more interesting to experience. Because I only want to see so many Rattatas before I complete the game. Also, I definitely want my Rowlet to make it to Decidueye, because that's probably one of my favorite Pokemon of this gen. Like, I love Decidueye. I love Como-o. I love Ribombee. I surprisingly love Araquanid. I think Araquanid's a really sick-looking Pokemon, and I fucking hate spiders. I like Wishy-Washy, but I think I just started liking Wishy-Washy because my first shiny Pokemon I encountered in these games was by accident suddenly found a shiny Wishy-Washy, and I was like, this thing's cool. It's all gold and shit. So I caught it, and then as I played through the game, and this was before I made it to Lana's Trial, because I got the Lapras and then left, and I was just going around like doing everything, and it got it to like level 20, and it got that ability to proc, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought it like was an actual evolution, but it's an ability that gives it the fucking, it makes it a small Kyogre. Which is a really rad ability, by the way. Like, I think Wishy-Washy is a really cool design Pokemon. But it's like, part of me is like, I only think that because I just got that really cool one. I do like this feature a lot. This was real nice, especially when I was trying to like do Pokedex stuff in my first playthrough. Like, when I was like, do I actually have that for my team? No, I don't. Also, I'm not going to be able to run from this. This is a really fast fucking Pokemon. It's also level 6. Why can't I get a level 6 Slowpoke? It'd be so much handier. It'd be super nice. Boom. Juking it. I'm just going to go with the stab. Leafage. Stop this. Stop. I will say having Malamar in the playthrough, when I first played through it, was really cool. Like, having the contrary Pokemon just immediately was really handy. Towards the late game, contrary didn't matter as much unless I was using superpower. But aside from that, it was such a cool Pokemon. This fucking trainer. This trainer, he's the most excited little dude. Let's go! Kneecaps! Woo! I don't know what that means. I don't know what this person's home life is like. I don't know what this person has experienced. But indeed, kneecaps woo. Woo indeed. What does Bruh have to do with this? Nothing. You have Yawn. I was about to say, I was like, I can just growl it. That might not be a good idea. Should I just jump straight to my dude? What does he have? He's got like Astonish and like Pound, I think. So he doesn't have anything that really does a lot of damage. So I'm just going to switch to Sherwood. Just continue doing the switch train stuff. I want Sherwood to be over leveled for this early area because I'm going to be honest, on Melee Island there is not a lot of reliable Pokemon. I'll say the most reliable is you can get Ghastly and you can get Diglett. And they are the tits. But that's about it. You can get Noibat, which becomes Noivern. That's a really cool Pokemon, but that's like, that's playing the long game that I don't want to deal with. There's another place you can get Marini, but you can only get Marini through Corsola SOS, so like, that's not really even an option for Nuzlocke. Trying to think, is there any other cool stuff? I mean, you can get Zubat. Zubat's fairly reliable as a Pokemon. Alright, this Pokemon Center's not even open, is it? Oh, it is. Cool. Cool. Is the... Oh, he's already here. Yeah, so there's the delivery dude. Oh my goodness. My guinea pigs are making so much noise. I'm doing all the shit. I can't stand seeing Pokemon in pain. I do like Pokemon Trainer Lily. I think that was a really cool, like, way to round out her arc. I still think Gladian's like the most interesting part of this game. I love Gladian. I think he's cool. I think it's really cool that he's sort of a harken back to Gold, like as a rival character. Even though Gold should have totally been in this game. Like if Gold was in Rainbow Rocket, that would have tied the whole experience together for me. Alright, I don't feel like I have enough time to really get anything else started. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just grab this Rockruff here. And so, here we go. I obtained Rockruff, which, since he's got this, Dusk and Dawn, I feel like kind of go hand in hand. And since this one's going to become the, the Orange Lycanroc, I'm going to call her Dawnstar. Like the location in Skyrim, but also just kind of a cool name. What was it? I had like, in my playthrough, I had like random names for Lucifer as names of my Pokemon, and my girlfriend was really confused by all that. I had Lightbringer as my Necrozma, which I thought was a badass name for Necrozma. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call that it. Caught 2 Pokemon and got our Pokedex, so I think this is gonna be I think we're starting out strong, and I gotta make sure I don't get destroyed by the principal. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it down below. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe to the channel. And with that, guys, this is Arc Random signing off. I will see you guys later.